Hello everybody, it's me again, and this is another video, small video again, related to making phone calls and sending SMS from your app. Now I've created a small app. I have a text field where we can enter the phone number, a text area, text view where we can enter the text if we want to send the text, and when we call, we just call this number, and then we send it, when we click on this, we send an SMS to the phone number with this message, okay? Now again, you can customize it to do your own thing in your application. You might not do this from here. It could be a text coming from a server or from your core data or whatever, right? So now how do you do this? I'm going to create the connections for us. So create the app. Again, it's a single view. And I'm doing this for maybe the people that are just starting with this, because this is Swift, the new Swift, right? And Xcode 7. So right-click, drag and drop. This is going to be TXT phone, and this is going to be TXT text or as message. Okay. All right. Now we need two actions. One is here going to say call number, call phone, and it is an action. And connect, and this one send SMS, and then it is also an action. We click on connect. So that's what we have. All right. Okay, let's go to the view controller. Let's do the phone first because it's easier. Okay, to do the phone is nothing. It's very similar to the video that I just posted, which is the creating a URL with a URL string and calling it. So I'm going to say if let phone URL equal to NS URL, and with the string here is going to be to call a phone. You just say telephone keyword instead of HTTP, and then you // and then you pass it the phone number you want to call, which is in this case phone txt phone dot text, and then you need to unwrap it. Okay, and if that is successful, if it is successful, we need a double quote here somewhere. Okay, if that is successful, what you need to do is that you open the URL UI application dot shared location shared application dot open URL, and then you just put phone URL. That's it. That's how you call it. Now you can't test it here because you don't have on the browser. If you test it, you'll get an error because it says this service is not available. Okay, so if you test it, let's see the browser. Then we call, let's open, first of all, let's put some number, 555, 555, or whatever, right? And then you can do call, nothing happens, right? It didn't work because, first of all, it's not, oh, I put the code in the wrong one. Here it shouldn't say, it says this error does not work because this services is not working. It's not supported. So I put this in the wrong place here. So I'm going to do Command X and put it in the call phone. Okay, that's how it works. All right, now you probably need to hide the keyboard. So I'm going to say txt message that resigned first responder. In case it was there, txt phone that resigned first responder. Okay, and that's it. Now the message is a little bit longer. In the message, we need to use import the UI message framework. So what you need to do, you just say import, and then you say message UI, and that'll give you access to the message UI. The next thing you need to do is that you need to implement the message compose view controller delegate. So I'll say mf message, you have mail, and then you have message view controller delegate. Okay, Now, you'll get an error because this class does not adhere to this yet. So you need to make it conform to this protocol. And then how you do it, you need to include a delegate method for this. And then the delegate method for this is called, if you just type in message compose view controller, and a message did finish with result. Okay, this is get called when they actually done with the message. Now I'm not going to do anything in it here, but you can check the result, for example, and see if it was failed, it was canceled, it was successful, and then you can act upon this. All right. So all you need to do is that right now, just include this functionality. Now let's do the actual message. First, what do we need to do? We need to create the message view controller, the compose message view controller. So you do it let msg view controller equal to mf message view controller, compose view controller. Okay. And now we just need to set the properties, and so we're going to say the message msg view controller, the body, that would be the body of your message, equal to, where is that going to come from? It's going to come from the text field that we have, which is txt message.text. You need to unwrap it. Then what? The next thing you need to do, you just say message recipient. Message, let's see, that recipient, recipients equal. Now here you can pass an array of numbers if you want to send it to multiple people, so you can put all those as an array of numbers. Otherwise, all you need to do, there are strings, all you have to do is that you just put one number, which is in this case txt phone.text, and then unwrap it again. So it will go to the number that we enter in the box. Now if you have more, this is just an array, you just put comma, another number, comma, another number, and so forth. All right. And the last thing we need to do is that we need to assign the delegate for this msg g.delegate equal to self. That means if when you finish with the message, call that function. So this function will be called based on because this is the delegate of this the message compose view controller. All right, and then finally, what do we have here? Assign a view controller to UI navigation view controller. Okay. All right. Oh, this is wrong. It is actually message compose delegate self. All right, sorry. And then the last thing we need to do is that we present itself that present view controller okay, and which view controller we're going to present, which is msg vc animation yes or true, and then completion nil. Okay, that is it for the message. Okay, now to test it, let's see what happens. I don't know if it will work here, but on your device it will work. So if I type in some number here, text value, and then I click on SMS, again, that service is not provided. Okay. Okay. So what we need to do, we need to, I don't have my code, but it would work. Okay. So this is how it would work. Okay. And that is it for the messages and the calling a phone number. Okay. And I will see you on the next video.